Olori Naomi herself is speechless in the midst of this. Yes, even Naomi herself, what to say, she doesn't know. What in fact, what to even do, Naomi does not know as it stands, because every single day we keep saying one thing over and over again, that these women, they know exactly what they are doing. And then every single day they are coming at Naomi, and every single day they are doing this, they are doing that, and then they keep on creating trends upon trends in the palace. And right now, the Ifa chief priest is not finding whatsoever Ronke is doing friendly. The Ifa chief priest is seeing it as a leverage that Ronke is taking to achieve whatsoever she wants to achieve. But funny enough, Olori Naomi already told this woman, she told her that this phase shall pass away. But remember, the consequences of the things you have brought upon yourself, man, they will definitely come. They will definitely come, and there is no way you can run away from them. There is no way you can run away from these things. Maybe Ronke thought it was a joke. She thought it was a joke, so she could just, navigate around the whole thing. But right now, it is no joke. The Ifa chief priest has placed an order, an order that even Olori Naomi herself is speechless, because in every single thing, over and over again, we all know that Naomi is a fellow wife in the palace like Ronke. Yes, we know that she's just a fellow. Okay, she's a fellow wife like her. So Naomi she does not really have a leverage over Ronke. Remember when she was meant to come back into the palace and they gave her a blank check, and the blank check was for her to do whatsoever it is that she wants to do. And then you see her, all her what she wanted was that, if she could live in the palace with her husband happily, let every other Olori move into the Olori quarters, because the Oni had built an Olori quarters for them. So she was on opinion that if they could go into the Olori quarters and stay there while she stays with her husband, she's coming back into the palace, coming back with her son, and at least let them enjoy that unity of a family. That was her request. And in the midst of this request, this woman made a very, very valid point, and that's the point I'm driving at. Because they said something. They said that Naomi is a wife in the palace like us. She has no right to determine who stays or who leaves. And it's true. Naomi is a wife in the palace like them. She has no right to determine who stays or who leaves. I know, the way those women do their thing. They don't just leave it halfway. They would do it in such a way that you would know that they know there is something on ground. So they went ahead to say that if the Ooni's father really, really wants to send them out of the palace, then he should do it himself. But you should know that the Oni's father was being careful. This man was being careful, that let them not call him someday and say that, that man that sends his son's wives out of the palace. He was trying to avoid that name. He was trying to avoid that particular personality. And of course he did. He wanted to use Naomi as a scapegoat, but Naomi is a wise woman. Naomi once said that she doesn't love polygamy. She doesn't love polygamy. If in this life she's meant to do this polygamy of a thing with someone, she will do it with Elizabeth. That was the proof to everybody that Naomi is being careful. She knows that what she cannot do away with the wives her husband has already had for himself. So she would just have to create a room, she will create space, she will create a pathway to accept what is on ground, because no matter what it is there. There is nothing that she can do about it. And then today, Naomi that is always coming to people's rescue, Naomi cannot even come to Ronke's rescue, because the Ifa chief priest feels Ronke have overstepped her boundaries. Let's talk about Ronke. Olori Aderonke is one person who is determined. She's determined to run this union as a king's wife till thy kingdom come. As long as the Oni of Ife remains the king upon the throne in Ife, Ronke will be his queen. Ronke will be there as his queen. That is what we know about Ronke. And Olori Aderonke is just one person that, if she channels her energy right, you would appreciate what she's doing, because the woman is strong. She's amazing at what she does. But the only problem Ronke has is that Ronke channels her energy wrong. She always pushes her energy wrong. She doesn't do it right. She doesn't get to do it right at all. And at this point in time, of all, the Ifa chief priest coming at her, of all the Ifa chief priests, telling her that this will have to stop. Every single thing she's doing, all of this, her bringing in false news, trying to be in the forefront, trying to do every single thing so that let it be heard, let it be heard that Ronke is still in the picture. It has to stop. And they have placed her on serious conditions. Serious conditions. Her options are very, very tiny, that they are keeping her in a tight corner. If she feels she can't stop, if she feels she can't stop whatever it is she feels she's doing, then she will quietly pack and leave the palace. This one, it doesn't even have to do with the Oni. It doesn't have to do with the Oni or anybody at all. This is between her and the Ifa chief priest, because the man feels she's doing too much. Yeah, the man feels at this point these women are supposed to be taking a break in their display of character, their display of professionalism. That is what they call it. Yes, they are professionals, they are good at what they do, and they are so good at it. Yes, it's true. They are all good at it, because today they will come out and do something and it will seem so real. It will seem so nice, so correct. But at the end of it all, it is something that one cannot even talk about at all. So my people, now so this matter can't take bio. Olori Aderonke is now in a very, very tight corner. In fact, let me say a corner that she has decided to put herself in, because if you want to weigh the options right, she had options. Yeah, she had options. She had a choice. She had a decision to make, but she chose the path she wants. She chose the path she wants for herself. So that path she would take. That path is where she would follow. And at this point, I don't really know what people can do for her, because remember, this is between her and the Ifa chief priest. This is not something that has to do with the king or any single thing. This is just between her and the Ifa chief priest. The Ifa chief priest feels it is too much. Yes, it is too much. Like, these women, what they are doing is too much, and it is high time someone looks into it. Yes, it is high time someone looks into it. And if this looking into it, if he feels this is how he will look into it, then fine and good. Yes, we have heard numerous reports of what these women do, how they handle things, how they do things. He is there, he's in the palace. If he's not witnessing it firsthand, but he's hearing every single thing happening on the internet, he's being an observant person, he would know that every single thing is not so well and it needs to be addressed, and he have come out to address it, and he chose Olori Aderonke. So let's see how the whole matter will play out. Let's see how the whole matter will play out, and let's see how it will go. Yes, let's see how it will go.